I am turning 40 years old. Hello 40 soon. So in today's video, I'm gonna share 40 facts about me. The first fact is, I do not like alcoholic beverages. So I do not appreciate or like wine or beer or whiskey or anything with alcohol in it. Therefore, I have never gotten drunk because I don't like alcoholic beverages, so it was very easy for me not to ever get drunk. Even in my teenager years, when I was a lot younger, I have never gotten drunk. The next one is that I really do not appreciate the smell of cigar or cigarette, so if you are a smoker, smoke far away from me. Another thing is, even though I am Brazilian, I do not care about soccer. I usually do not even watch the World Cup every 4 years. I really could not care less. Another thing that most Brazilians love that I do not care is Carnival. I could not care less about Carnival. I appreciated the holiday when I was in Brazil because we didn't need to go to school and some people don't even need to work, but I don't like it now and I never liked it before, even when I was living in Brazil. I do not care much about coffee. Coffee is very popular in Brazil. Most Brazilians do love coffee, but I'm more of a tea person. I do love my tea. When I was living in Brazil and I worked at an English school, there was one lady there that she would prepare a delicious coffee and I would drink that every single day. But after leaving that school, I don't think I have ever even drank coffee again. But I love my tea. Another thing that I do not drink is soda. And different from alcoholic beverages, for example, I do like the taste of soda, but I prefer to pick other choices that I consider as healthier because I do not think that sodas are always the healthiest option to pick every time I'm thirsty. Another fact about me is that I cannot eat anything with gluten. Most people who have or develop any sort of gluten sensitivity, it's because it usually gives them some sort of stomach issues, but with me, it's different. If I eat anything with gluten, like pasta, for example, or bread, anything with flour, it gives me iritis, which is an inflammation of the iris of the eye. The iris of the eye is that colorful part that we have in our eyes. So every time I give it a try and I eat a little bit of gluten, it usually brings back the iritis problem to my life. So I just decided to cut it out. I do miss gluten very much, but you know, what can I do? Can't have any gluten. Talking about allergies, another allergy that I unfortunately have is with nail polish. And you must be wondering now, but aren't you wearing nail polish right now during this video? I'll get a close-up so that you can see here. This is not nail polish at all. These are fake nails. They look pretty good actually. I'll get a close-up so that you can see it better. You see it? It looks pretty good, I think. But these are press-on nails. And in case you are wondering, I got these fake nails here at Shein. And that's the only thing that my body accepts. Even if I apply anti-allergic nail polish, it does give me allergy as well. So my body just cannot endure any sort of nail polish. So every single time that I'm gonna record a video here for YouTube, for example, or that I want my nails to look beautiful, I apply the press-on nails. And I think they look pretty good. I do like the result, so that's the only option for me. Another thing about me is that I love to dance. I love to dance everything. I'm one of those people that every time I am in a party and I see that most people are shy to even dance, I'm usually among the first ones, if not the first one, to start dancing. I absolutely love music. Another thing that I love doing is to watch YouTube while I am on the treadmill. I really enjoy working out on the treadmill, so every time I'm there, in order to kill the time, I usually listen to some podcasts that I like or listen to people that I like on YouTube. I really enjoy doing that. Next is that I have never applied any sort of foundation on my skin. So every single time that I record a video for here on YouTube, that's what you're watching, my washed face. I do like makeup, but my makeup is very minimal. I like to apply a little bit of mascara. I also enjoy some eyeshadow, and sometimes I apply some lipstick. During this video here, I'm not even wearing any lipstick, and that's pretty much it. I do not know how to even apply foundation, and I have never had foundation applied to me professionally. I did not apply any sort of foundation even on my wedding day. So that's it. That's what I have for today. Another curious fact about me is that I took an Arabic course while I was still living in Brazil. I studied Arabic there for 2 years at the Syrian-Lebanese consulate in the state of São Paulo, but I do not remember anything else anymore because it was a long time ago. I only remember some simple words like marhaban, that means hi, and ilalika, that means bye, I think, but I don't remember anything anymore. Next is something that most people who know me sometimes are not even aware of that, but I am an extremely introverted person. I do not enjoy a lot of people. I do not enjoy places with agitation, with crowds, with lots of people. I just like to stay at my home alone. I do not enjoy parties. Sometimes I ended up participating of a party, for example, a social event, but these are not things that I like to do very often. And when I come back home, I feel kind of uncharged and I need my quiet time to recharge again. And it's really hard for people to even get me out of my house most of the times because I am an extremely introvert person and I really enjoy the peace and quiet of my own home. Another fact that even I consider interesting about myself is that I have learned to love things that I had absolutely no interest before. Like, for example, peanut butter. And even though I love peanuts, I don't know why I never liked the peanut butter. Never liked the texture, I think, of the paste. I don't know. But I love it now, even though I could not tolerate that in the past. I did not like dark chocolate either. And nowadays, I really enjoy dark chocolate even more than milk chocolate. That's really curious. Chocolate ice cream is another thing that I didn't care in the past and I like it now. The color teal is another example. I always thought that it was a weird crossing between blue and green that was a little confusing, didn't look good on me at all. And now I have several outfits that are teal and I like it, and now I think they look actually good on me. Another thing are pearls, for example. I always thought they were a little bit too vintagey for my style and I did not like them, and I absolutely love pearls now. And the last one that I have changed my taste recently is about earrings. I always loved, and I still have a love for longer earrings like this one here that I'm wearing right now. But after I became a mother and my baby is only 3 months old, he grabs, these longer earrings, and it's dangerous. He grabs everything he sees with his little hands. So I'm developing now a love and a taste for stud earrings. I'm being forced to love stud earrings now. Now let's talk about apples. I do not like apple very much, even though I do love an apple juice or an apple cake, but I hardly ever take one apple, for example, and just bite it, just eat it. I just don't do that. Another habit that I have that a lot of people who know me find a little curious is that I like to apply sunscreen every single day. It doesn't matter if it's a rainy day, it doesn't matter if I'm at home. I believe that even the screen of the computer and light bulbs, for example, can damage my skin, so I apply sunscreen every single day. Another fact about me is that I absolutely love natural fibers. So I love clothes made out of silk, linen, cashmere, wool, cotton, leather, for example. And I like these natural stones and things that come from nature, even when it's about architecture and decor, for example. Look at my house. I have like stones here and I have wood accents all over. I really like everything that comes from nature. Another fact about me is that I do not buy polyester clothes anymore. I used to buy polyester clothes in the past, so I still have some pieces that I'm not gonna throw away. I'm gonna keep wearing them as long as I have them. But from now on, I decided not to buy anything made out of polyester or nylon, for example, because in the end, these clothes are actually made out of plastic. That's what polyester is. It is plastic. It's not a breathable material. I don't consider it as comfortable, so I prefer to stick to natural fibers from now on. Some things will never change and others will. One example of something that has not changed for me is my favorite color. My favorite color has always been pink. Since I was a little child, I always loved pink, and now that I'm almost 40 years old, I still love it to this day. I also love strawberry. Strawberry has always been and still is my favorite fruit ever. Another fact about me is that I have been drinking green juice every single day for many years. So I mix spinach, kale, celery, apple, and several other healthy things, and we drink our green juice, my husband and I, every single day for years. We love it. Another fact about me is that I love treadmill. Treadmill is my favorite kind of cardio exercise, so I do treadmill every single day. Well, not every single day, 5 times a week, about an hour, and I put an inclination of 9.5, and my speed is usually 3.7. And I do that 5 times a week. I think it's really healthy. I really enjoy watching my YouTube videos while I'm doing that, and time just flies. And that's how I try to keep myself healthy and active. Another fact about me is that I absolutely love a matchy-matchy. Like today, I am wearing this earring here, and my necklace matches my earring. I love it. And if I had a ring that would match both of them, I would have put it too. I love matchy-matchy. I know that some people may consider that out of style and prefer to use these pieces separated, but I love to put them together. I love a matchy-matchy. Another fact about me is that I am able to wiggle my ears without touching them. That was an ability that I developed after practicing a lot, and that I don't know a lot of people who are able to do the same. Another thing that I like very much is embroidered and also gradient. I love that on decor or on clothes, love it. Another fact is that after having a child, I feel that my fashion style is kind of transitioning right now. I always appreciated in the past floral prints, especially in my outfits. And nowadays I'm opting more for solid colors when it's about clothes. I still like prints, but I prefer prints that are a little more traditional now. Like for example, stripes, polka dots if the dots are smaller, or some animal prints like zebra or cheetah, something like that. Another fact about me is that I do not like moccasin or loafers or mules. I do see that in other people and I do appreciate that in others, but I don't think that they would look good on me because I'm a very small framed woman, so I think this would be too weird on my body style, so I don't wear this kind of shoes. Another fact is that I do not like vests. I don't have any vests, just don't like them. The next fact is, even though I have already had several kinds of pets, I am a dog person and I absolutely love dogs. Another fact about me is that I am bilingual because I was born in Brazil and I lived in Brazil until I was 24 years old, and then I moved to the United States, but I had studied English in Brazil since I was 9 years old, so I can speak English and Portuguese. Another fact about me is that I studied languages in Brazil at university. So I studied languages Portuguese, English, and literatures. Portuguese literature and English literature. So if you want to know a little bit more about that, I have another video here on YouTube talking a little bit about my story when I show my Pandora bracelets. Just a minute, my son is crying. Okay, real mom's life here on YouTube. I think I'll have to finish this video here with my little baby. He was crying, so. And the next fact about me is that even though I'm okay getting visitors in my house, I do not appreciate those surprise visits. I never liked that before, but now that I have just had this little baby here, I appreciate this kind of situation even less. I think that people should, if possible, unless it's an emergency, a very unusual situation, but why not to call or text the person that you're planning to visit before you show up? What I do not like are those people who simply ring my bell and say, hello, surprise visitor. I really do not like that. And it's because now with a little baby, I am breastfeeding. Sometimes I'm wearing my pajamas in the middle of the day and the house is a total mess. So I prefer to plan things a little bit ahead if possible. And I can even be a better host if I know that I have visitors coming to my house. So if you're watching this and you know me, please call or text before you show up and ring my bell. And talking about things that I dislike, I'm gonna include pool and beaches here. I am not a big fan of pool or beaches at all. I just don't care. And talking about things that I dislike, another thing that I really don't care about are pockets in clothes. I think most women, they do appreciate some pockets, like if they're wearing a dress, for example, with pockets, they love it. But I could not care less about that. If I have a dress with pockets, for example, sometimes I even remove the pockets out of my dresses because I think they just add a lot of unnecessary volume to my hips, in my opinion, because I always leave with a handbag with me, so I have absolutely no use for pockets in my clothes. Another fact about me is that I am a Christian. I believe in God, and God for me is my everything and defines who I am. Another fact about me is that I absolutely love trips. I love to travel, and if I had more money, I would travel even more. Here in my channel, if you take a look at my Pandora videos, you can see some of the trips that I have already taken in the past, and I absolutely love to see new places, new cultures, love it. Another fact about me is that I am absolutely terrified about roaches. I don't even know how to explain that. It's a mixture of disgust, I think, and fear for some reason. If there is a dead roach, for example, on the floor, I do not even pick it up. If the roach goes to one side, I will run to the opposite direction. I am really terrified about roaches. Another fact about me is that I do not believe in zodiac or horoscope. When people ask me about my zodiac sign, I say it's Libra because of my birth date, but I really do not follow that, and I actually do not believe at all in horoscope or zodiac or anything like that. What about you? Do you believe in it? And the last fact about me is that I became a mother at the age of 39 years old. And this is my son Lee right here. Isn't he cute? He's adorable. And I am absolutely loving to be his mama. So that's all, folks. I hope you have enjoyed my video today, and I had company today to finish this video. If you like this video, please remember to click on like, take a look at my other videos, and maybe even consider subscribing to my channel if you see more videos here that you enjoy. And I hope to see you again in one of my next videos, okay? Bye bye. Say bye, Lee. Bye bye. Bye bye.